With the Euro Championship out of the way and the new season kickoff less than a month away, all eyes are currently on the ever-intriguing summer transfer window. As usual, rumours are flying, and one that might truly excite a second of Liverpool fans is the possibility of Sadio Mané returning to Europe after just a year with the Saudi Arabian League. Yep, you heard that right. Could we see a sensational return of one of Anfield's favourite sons? Stick around and we'll find out. For now though, we need to find the answer to the question, whatever happened to Sadio Mané? The Senegalese sensation was a pivotal figure in Liverpool's resurgence under Jurgen Klopp. His blistering pace, clinical finishing and relentless work ethic made him a fan favourite. Alongside Mohamed Salah and Roberto Firmino, Mané formed one of the most formidable attacking trios in football history. Together they brought the Champions League trophy back to Anfield in 2019 and ended the club's 30-year wait for a Premier League title in 2020. In June 2022 though, Bayern Munich made headlines by announcing the signing of the former RB Salzburg and Southampton man. It was a top signing and it captured the imagination of many Bayern fans. In fact, such was the excitement surrounding the signing that Bayern president Herbert Hainer used the deal to emphasize the club's gravitational pull and the overall appeal of the Bundesliga. But just a year later, Mané, intended to be a transformations signing, would be gone, having made little impact at the club or even the league in general. So what exactly happened to Sadio Mané and how has time been in Saudi Arabia? We all know the Senegal international, an exceptionally talented player who alongside Salah and Firmino became the face of Liverpool under Klopp. The trio was arguably the best in the game during their heydays. Prior to the move to Bayern, the winger come forward had just turned 30 and had played more than 60 games for Liverpool and Senegal combined during the previous season. It was also the fifth season in a row in which he had taken part in over 50 matches, and many of those he played with the physical intensity that we all came to associate with Liverpool under Klopp. Despite the loads of games within that period, still Mané got off to a flying start with the Bundesliga giants, and many believe that he was the perfect man to replace the record-scoring Robert Lewandowski, who had departed for Barcelona, having been a player Bayern's attack operated around for a decade. In his first match, a German Super Cup clash in August 2022, Bayern saw off Leipzig 5-3 with Mané scoring his first goal. What stood out in the match was Bayern's attacking fluidity. He was not a like-for-like Lewandowski replacement. He was signed to be more of a versatile forward to not only score goals but to also get the best out of the other attacking players. Bayern's next matches saw him thrash Eintracht Frankfurt in Bochum before dispatching Wolfsburg, with Mané featuring either as a number 9 or part of a front two. Bayern's near-perfect form seemed to take a hit as the season progressed, and by the time winter approached, they had drawn with Mönchengladbach and lost to Augsburg, and in both games Mané seemed to struggle with a new 4-2-3-1, which was totally different from Klopp's famed 4-3-3. There are a few explanations possibly for Mané's inconsistent form at Bayern. One is that he struggled to fit into a new role at Bayern. Mané flourished playing on the left side of the attacking unit, where in good space he could cut in with lightning pace and trickery before scoring. At Bayern though, he found himself playing through the middle, meaning he never got the chance to play to his strengths. Another possibility is that he missed the support of his former teammates, particularly that of Salah and Firmino. The three formed a deadly trio during their prime years at Anfield, scoring for fun and devastating attack that was electric in nature. Full of energy, it was a different system at Bayern, supported by different players from those at Anfield and tasked to fill the goal-scoring void left by Robert Lewandowski, who of course was a true number 9. Then disaster struck when the winger hobbled off with an injury in Bayern's 6-1 win over Werder Bremen in November and was forced to undergo surgery to fix his right fibula. The injury seemed to have been the start of his troubles. He first missed the World Cup and stayed out for 3 months. Upon returning in February, he struggled and eventually failed to get back up to speed. Then came the pressure from the media and even some figures within the club. Many felt he was not good enough and the media went as far as calling him a mistake. We all remember Alex Studol's description of the Senegal international saying he messed up everything and that he fits in like tofu and white sausage. That's some level of disrespect if you ask us. Mané wanted to continue at Bayern and, together with his managing team, made it clear to the club, but they were not ready to offer him a second chance despite being eager to make it work. In the end, he could only manage 12 goals in 35 appearances in all competitions in his first and only season in Munich. This was a significant drop-off from his previous seasons, when he was consistently scoring 20-plus goals per season. With his time at Bayern coming to an end, he sought a fresh challenge elsewhere, and when the new boys in town in the name of the Saudi Pro League came calling with a mouth-watering offer, he could not turn it down, and off he went to Saudi Arabia, joining Cristiano Ronaldo at Al Nassr. He settled well and fast at the club since, playing alongside Cristiano Ronaldo and against a host of other big players who ditched Europe for one last payday, including teammates Fabinho and Jordan Henderson, whom also joined the host of players streaming to get a piece of the Arab cake. In his first season with the Saudi Arabian club, Mané scored 13 times in 31 starts and assisted a further 8 during that period. What was even more pleasing for many football fans was the fact that Mané seemed to be enjoying football again. We've seen Mané joining Ronaldo and other teammates in doing the Saudi traditional dance on the pitch after scoring, and you can see him smile once again. In one of his interviews early in the year, the Senegal international insisted that he was happy at Al Nassr, contrary to reports that he was getting less attention now that he had stepped away from the limelight that is Europe's top 5 leagues. Fortunately, I can say the Saudi League is a very good league and watched by everybody in the world, so for me, as long as I'm doing my best and I'm enjoying myself every single minute, that's more important, Mané said. The rest, for me, doesn't matter. Well, despite indicating he is happy in Saudi Arabia, that has not stopped the rumours about his future from going round. But is he planning on a return to England? Well, those rumours, sadly for many Liverpool fans who would have loved to see him in the famous red colours once again, might not be true. In truth though, Liverpool have struggled to replace Mané, who is considered an Anfield hero and could have possibly continued to perform at the highest level just like Salah has done despite his age. The Reds have lacked a sufficient amount of gold from the left wing and have missed Mané since he departed the club. For now though, it appears a return to Liverpool would have been less likely. Liverpool are regularly linked with left wingers, including Nico Williams, who starred for Spain at the Euros and will most likely move in a new direction under Arne Slot, with younger recruits likely to be preferred. Former employers RB Salzburg, the club Mané played for before his move to Southampton in 2014, is also among those reportedly keen on signing him. Mané enjoyed his stint at the Austrian outfit, winning the Austrian league while scoring 45 times in 87 matches, assisting a further 28 during the time. The Austrian Giants are currently managed by Pep Lijnders, club's former assistant manager at Liverpool, a coach Mané knows well, the two having worked together at the Merseyside club. But according to Mané's agent, Bjorn Bessemer, he does not see Mané, who is under contract until 2026, leaving the club. In fact, Bjorn insists his client is fully focused on the season ahead, which is set to start in August 2024. I do not have any meeting with clubs regarding Sadio, he recently said. He is preparing the season with Al Nassr and has absolutely no intention to leave. His club is extremely happy with him. There you have it, but you never know what tomorrow holds. We've seen strange things happen in football before. Mané has slowly but surely worked his way back, coming close to the player we knew at Liverpool, and his journey remains an inspiration for football fans worldwide. From his glorious days at Liverpool to the challenges at Bayern Munich and now in Saudi Arabia, Mané's story is one of resilience and determination. What do you think lies ahead for this incredible player? Will we see him back in Europe, or will he continue to shine in the Middle East? Share your thoughts and predictions in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you.